Hi, I'm Micah, and I have 68 days to lose 30.9 pounds. It's September 23rd, and I weighed in at 233.2 pounds. For lunch today, I had brisket with 3 poached eggs and a little butter. And for dinner, I did something new. I used 2 eggs to make 4 little mini waffles and made brisket sandwiches. And it was pretty good. I think I might use this in the future to maybe do carnivore hamburgers. Today I had an hour-long walk in the morning and another hour-long walk at sunset. And it was a beautiful sunset. There were actually Little League football players playing on the field where I usually walk. There were like 3 different teams and they were all practicing. I don't think they were playing a game. But it was nice to hear the football pads hitting together and hear the coaches blowing their whistles in the distance as I was walking. Basically, I parked at the park and then walked down the road instead of walking in the park and in those fields, which turned out perfect because the sun was going down at the end of that road and I got to just walk in the sunlight back and forth and get to see the sun as it dipped down below the trees. There was also a nice kind of soft, warm breeze that actually felt kind of cool once I had warmed up from walking after a little while. I could smell like the scent of the grass, almost like nectar and grass mixed together as that wind was blowing. I also think I smelled a little bit of weed coming from a house nearby, and I noticed that a couple of times as I passed. At one point early on in the walk, a car was passing me from behind and they honked at me, and so I waved. I didn't expect to see anybody I knew, but then it just turned out they were honking at somebody sitting on the porch of that house. That was kind of awkward. It was a really, really good walk. I wish I could fully describe how good it felt to be on that walk. It's similar to the way I felt a couple of days ago where it seemed like I got a walker's high. I didn't have any headphones in. I didn't listen to a podcast. I just walked. It was really relaxing and felt really like I was getting into a rhythm again with my heart rate and my breathing and my walking. Exercise is addictive. I'm finding that out. As it gets toward the evening, I have this urge to get out there and walk. Also, as I was walking today, I felt an urge to do a sprint several times after I had kind of warmed up, but I'm saving that for tomorrow, and I take that to be a good sign. It means my body is rested and ready to go tomorrow. I am thinking about maybe walking before I do my sprints tomorrow to warm up because I haven't done any stretching or warming up really so far. When I've done my sprints, I just go in and do them, but maybe it's a better idea to ease my body into it a little more. So tomorrow I'll probably do like a 5-minute walk just until I'm sweating and then take off on the sprints. That's my plan anyway. I'm also considering filming it differently because I don't want to pull the lawnmower behind me. But also because I realized that I have this camera that I use every night, and I have a GoPro as well. I also have a phone, and I have an iPad. Technically, I could set up 4 different cameras if I wanted to. I don't think I'll do that, but at least 2 cameras. And I'm thinking about setting them up so that I run towards one camera, pass it up, and head toward the second camera. And so I could capture one sprint in 2 different locations and be able to string it together as one long sprint. I could also have one camera to the side, a profile of the sprint, and one ahead or one behind. I don't know. I'm going to try something tomorrow and see how I can film it differently. That's all I have for today. I'm feeling really good, and I'm very glad that I've kept with it, and I intend to keep on going. So if you want to watch more, I'll make a video tomorrow, and thank you for watching.